Money ain't God, but through him, my relationship with money changed.
And what is that? Break that down.
It's not my problem.
What do you mean?
It's not my problem. It's his problem. And it always...
Tamar Braxton recently opened up about a frightening near-death experience. On August 19th, she took to Instagram to reveal that she had endured a terrifying accident. According to Tamar, she was discovered bruised, bleeding, and barely conscious following a night out with Mendeecees Harris from Love and Hip Hop, who, notably, is Yandy Smith's husband, or soon-to-be ex-authorities were called, and that's when the situation quickly escalated into one of the most talked-about scandals of the year. As soon as the news broke, the internet exploded. Blogs, fans, and social media users scrambled to piece the story together, turning it into what felt like a real-life soap opera. The more details emerged, the more surreal it seemed. The sequence of events blended cheating rumors, a marriage under scrutiny, Tamar's medical emergency, police involvement, and live social media commentary. By the time things began to calm down, people were already claiming that Yandy had crossed the line from reality TV personality into headline-making real-life drama. And honestly, it's easy to see why. Let's rewind to that night, where the story really starts to get murky. It was a typical late night in Atlanta. The B12 lounge was packed, music blasting, bottles popping, energy buzzing. Amid the chaos, Tamar Braxton and Mendeecees Harris appeared unusually cozy. This wasn't just casual industry mingling.
Oh, I know this DM. I was DMing her. That was me. Wipe your tears, honey.
Eyewitnesses reported that they were inseparable the entire night, laughing, whispering, and leaning close as if they had their own private world amidst the crowd. And it wasn't just their presence that drew attention. People were watching their body language. One observer said Tamar was leaning on him heavily, and Harris didn't pull away. To the casual onlooker, it almost seemed staged for attention. But in Atlanta, nothing stays secret for long. Someone's always recording, someone's always running the blogs. By around 1 a.m., Tamar and Harris reportedly left the club together. But this wasn't a coincidental exit. Witnesses claimed they walked out as a unit, Harris following closely behind her. That's when Funky Dava, a close associate of Tamar, intervened to drive her home. The detail that had everyone talking, though, was that Harris reportedly followed them in his car, trailing Tamar like a shadow. That's not random, it's deliberate. When they arrived at Tamar's place, the night didn't end there. According to Dava, Tamar and Harris, along with a few friends, continued the gathering inside. And that's where the timeline turns ominous. Hours after this small after-party, Tamar found herself in what she described as one of the scariest moments of her life. She was discovered lying in a pool of her own blood, with injuries that included missing teeth. Tamar Braxton was beaten so severely that her life was nearly at risk. In her official account, she described the incident as a tragic accident. But when people piece together what happened that night, many see it differently. Street rumors suggest it was intentional, possibly revenge, and all eyes quickly turn to Yandy. Let's pause for a second. Yandy has always fought to protect her marriage, and she's been through storms with Harris. Jail time, cheating allegations, shady DMs, and countless rumors. She's even defended her relationship online when anyone dared suggest someone could come between them. So, if word got out that Tamar was getting too close to Harris that night, it doesn't seem far-fetched to many that Yandy might have shown up herself. Fans weren't keeping quiet either. They started connecting the dots online openly. One comment summed it up bluntly: Yandy allegedly attacked Tamar because of her involvement with Harris. Adding fuel to the fire, there are reports that police were called that night. Sirens echoed through the neighborhood, flashing lights caught attention, and neighbors speculated about what happened inside Tamar's home. But the official details remained sparse, almost as if someone was trying to keep the story under wraps. Then there's another twist. Tamar had just begun releasing new music and hadn't planned to drop visuals yet. Suddenly, a trailer for her project with Harris appeared online earlier than expected. Observers noted that this early release seemed strategic, possibly an attempt by Tamar and her team to shift attention away from the brewing gossip. Some fans noticed immediately. By casting Harris in her video and releasing it early, it appeared to act as a cover-up, especially given the sightings of them together at the club. Atlanta, apparently, never sleeps. Looking at the entire sequence of events, it doesn't just seem messy. It reads like a real-life soap opera, with stakes higher than any scripted drama because these were real people's lives. Tamar's injuries remain a point of debate. Some view them as the result of a tragic accident. Others interpret them as a calculated act of retaliation. This is where Yandy comes into play. She's no stranger to publicly defending her marriage. Through Harris's legal troubles, cheating rumors, and every scandal in between, Yandy has consistently portrayed herself as the devoted wife, determined to protect her family at all costs. On Love and Hip Hop, she even took the blame for Harris's actions, claiming she sent DMs from his account when viewers knew it was really him. Cast members confronted her directly, but she remained steadfast, demonstrating just how far she will go to safeguard her relationship. Given this history, it's easy to understand why some believe Yandy could have confronted Tamar that night. Fans saw her protectiveness firsthand, knowing she would go to great lengths, even spinning or concealing events to keep her marriage intact. So, when news spread that Tamar had been spotted getting cozy with Harris, the speculation and tension escalated almost instantly. People began to suspect that Yandy might have confronted Tamar because her history shows she rarely stays passive. The timing only made everything more dramatic. Just days before this whole situation erupted, Harris and Yandy were flooding social media with heartfelt birthday tributes. And Harris wasn't posting a casual thanks or generic message. He went all out. He wrote, "Happy birthday. 20 years of knowing you and 10 years of marriage. We've built an incredible life together, raising our amazing children and navigating life's challenges. Our bond has only grown stronger. You are my foundation, my companion, my closest friend. You are my greatest achievement, my prize, and someone I constantly strive to make proud. You bring joy to my life every single day. Through the hardest moments, we've supported each other, learned, and grown together. These 20 years of friendship, partnership, and marriage mean everything to me, and I can't imagine my life without you. I love you. Happy birthday, Yandy." Following his birthday dinner, Harris even raised a toast, telling Yandy she was his inspiration and that his love for her ran deep. If the Instagram messages weren't enough, a video from her private birthday celebration surfaced online. In it, Harris stood with a glass raised, gazing directly at her, calling her his everything. He praised her not only as his wife but as a source of inspiration to Black women and men alike, admiring the way she carried herself. "I just want to thank you for being an amazing woman. I love you," he said before leaning in for a kiss, prompting cheers from friends and family. The moment was raw, public, and deeply emotional, almost like a seal on the unbreakable bond they shared. Now imagine being in Yandy's shoes, fresh off a public love-filled celebration with your husband, only to hear rumors that Tamar, another high-profile figure in the industry, was seen cozying up to him at a club, even accompanying him home. Given Yandy's reputation for fiercely defending her marriage and setting firm boundaries, it's easy to see why fans believe she might have snapped. Let's be real. Atlanta is small, and word travels fast. It's not far-fetched to think Yandy could have learned about what happened before Tamar even arrived home. This timing made the aftermath of Tamar's accident hit even harder. To the public, it didn't feel like mere coincidence. It seemed deliberate. What made the situation feel even more pointed was the personal nature of the attack. Tamar bore the brunt of the incident, while Harris walked away unscathed, leaving many to speculate about intentionality. To the gossip crowd, it all seemed a little too neat, almost like someone had to pay the price, just not him. People quickly started bringing up Tamar's past history in the industry. Let's be honest, she's no stranger to feuds. From her sister Tony to Candy Beerus, the list goes on. Usually, though, these disputes were all talk, all shade, Tamar's signature, snapping, clapping back, and stirring the drama. But this time, the stakes were on a whole different level. The accident happened right when rumors were swirling about her being involved with someone else's man. And that man's partner? None other than Yandy, who has a well-known reputation for fiercely protecting her household. That's when things really took a turn. Word spread fast that Funky Diva wasn't staying quiet. And when he finally spoke out, he didn't hold anything back. He went in, calling Tamar out directly. He explained, "I got dragged through the mud over my birthday weekend." Meanwhile, there was nothing wrong with Tamar's actions. Now she releases this tired music video for a weak EP no one wanted, and because I'm in it, people automatically assume I'm part of some PR stunt. I was collateral damage in a cheap scheme. He didn't stop there. Funky tagged Tamar in a post, saying, "Tamar, you're not even trying to set the record straight and tell people I did nothing wrong. I was accused of not being a friend, but it was really you who wasn't being a friend to me. I didn't deserve any of this, and it hurt deeply." Funky even went live, calling out bloggers, fans, and online detectives who thought they had the full story. He made it clear that while everyone was speculating, he was just chilling in Miami, completely out of the loop. He tried reaching out to Tamar about what really happened that night, but she ghosted him. She'd text about random things, but when it came to the serious question, what happened that night, he got nothing. He felt like total collateral damage in the drama. The way Funky aired everything made it obvious he didn't fully buy Tamar's accident story. He wasn't acting like a concerned friend checking in. He seemed more frustrated and misled, dragged into a mess he had no part in. Even with Funky stepping back, the main drama didn't disappear. Whispers about Yandy allegedly confronting Tamar persisted. Even as Tamar clarified her side, the timeline and rumors kept fueling the narrative that Yandy might have been behind the confrontation, and that the police had to be involved. So while Tamar is keeping her cool and focusing on healing, the heat from that night hasn't let up. It's messy, real, and exactly why everyone's still glued to the story, trying to figure out what truly happened between Yandy, Tamar, and Funky. Now we've got Tamar sharing her perspective, Yandy standing firm, and Funky Diva adding his perspective, stirring the pot even further. With all that tension, it's no wonder this became one of the most chaotic dramas we've seen in a while, and people are still trying to piece it together. At the end of the day, this isn't just another messy love and hip-hop feud. It's a reminder of how reality TV drama spills over into real life, turning marriages, careers, and friendships into public battlegrounds. We've seen it before, from love and hip-hop fights to Real Housewives scandals, where cheating rumors and bruised egos move from the screen into the streets. The Tamar Yandy saga proves again just how blurred the line between entertainment and reality really is. Because when the cameras stop rolling, the consequences don't. Drop your thoughts in the comments, check out the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.